Hi everyone, and happy Easter to every one of you. You all are welcome to my YouTube channel once again, and in today's video we shall be doing paperwork, like paper craft. So if this sounds like what you're interested in, kindly watch this video to the end. As you all know, this is Easter season, so we want to make Easter related craft or DIY, and it's all paper glue work. This does not involve you sewing. I saw this craft somewhere, so I decided to recreate it. So these are the papers I'll be using. Different papers. Honestly, you can play with these crafts. You can use any paper of your choice, and I was deciding which one would be the background. So basically, this craft is just like a basket with Easter eggs in it. Okay, so here I had marked 1 inch like apart. I drew the lines, and this is just me cutting the strips out. In order not to give myself double work, I decided to put two papers together, just as you can see, so that I would end up using one stone to kill two birds. So instead of cutting one before cutting the other, I just cut the two together, just as you can see. It's now time to make the basket, like weaving it. You know how it's being done. Just like alternate the colors, and that's it. After creating this pattern and I saw that it was okay, I decided to start applying my glue to it. Please don't use liquid glue. It may look messy at the end of the day, but this stick glue just did justice, because at some point I messed up the arrangement, you understand? But because it was a stick glue, it didn't really show. Okay, this is very interesting. You can do it with your kids, you can do it with your friends and family. Something like it's fun to do. I had to do some of this weaving off the camera so that the video doesn't get too long. It's just the same pattern. If you started with blue on one side, then the second one will be the other side. Just when you watch the video, you will understand how I came about this thing. We used to do this then when we were in school, like in our elementary school, and it was really fun that time. So in this video, I made sure I exhausted all the strips, because the more the merrier. So this is how this looks for now. I'll just be trimming out the excess. As you can see, we have excess there. I'll trim it off, and I'll work on the edges. Just as you can see, I'll make sure they are lying flat, and then it doesn't pull out easily. Although it's not meant to last forever, but at least it should look good. It should look good. So I'm almost done working on this edge. I'll just be trimming a little of the blue strips on the other end. Then I'll also bend it and glue it down. So this was me trying to measure the width to see if it's the same width with the brown paper. The brown paper will serve as the background. Okay, to serve as a background, you can choose whatever color you want to use as your background, but I just felt the brown was just cool for me. The next thing I'll be going ahead to do is just to place this woven woven paper. I don't know the name to call it. Woven paper. I will just be placing it on the brown paper, and this part you really need eye judgment, because it's a basket. We need to create space where the eggs will be. So I would suggest you don't just put it like this way. Putting it this way, you won't get the beauty. So you just have to like push it down a little so that you have space on the top side where you put your eggs. This part is also very important. I try to apply enough glue, because obviously I'll be sticking this thing down on the brown paper. Lest I forget, I quickly had to trim off the red excess. We had the blue excess. This is the red part. So watch me guys how I placed it. I'm not sure if I took the measurement, but 4 to 6 inches above is fine. Between 4 to 6 inches is fine. That will work fine. And I'll be trimming the excess. Again, don't forget that it's a basket, and baskets are usually curved under. So I will just be creating that curve. You can use your pencil to create that curve that way. Then I will just cut it like that. So that way you'll be having a kind of a 2D basket. This is a 2D basket. Yeah, I can't call it 3D, but it looks like a 2D basket. Oh, 3D, don't mind me. Yeah, so I was just trying to make sure it was properly glued down. I will let that rest for now. This looks like a decoration. This part I want to do nice like decoration. I also used eye judgment, but if you're not sure how wide you want it to be, then you should use about total of 3.5 inches or max 4 inches. Then you're going to mark out like 2.5 inches where you'll be cutting out those tiny strips, but you're not going to cut it to the end. Just watch what I did. You will have an idea of what I'm trying to explain. So that will also serve as a decoration. Baskets, Easter basket needs to be fanciful. So that was exactly what I did. I just made like little cuttings, but not cutting them out completely. Can you see how it's looking? I don't know the name to call this thing. I've forgotten. So just to like design your basket. Yeah, to design your basket. So that would rest there. So the remaining portion of that brown paper is where we'll be putting our eggs. You can create a template for your egg, or if you know how to sketch very well, you can sketch out your eggs. And you would need to play with colors. Yeah, I didn't really have different colors of paper, so I just made do with what I had: the white paper, the red paper, the green paper. So I just sketched out eggs. Yes, well, if you have a template, that would work fine, but obviously you don't need to go through the stress of creating a template when you know you can sketch it out. So depending on the quantity of eggs you want to put in your basket, 10, 15, 20, 25, anyhow you want it, is craft, is a DIY. It doesn't have to follow one particular pattern. And at this point I was just cutting out the eggs I sketched out. So when I want to glue it to the basket, I won't glue the part that has pencil because it will not look fine. So I glued the pencil part down so that the other part looks clean. So you can arrange your eggs whichever way you want it, but I wanted it to look colorful. So you see the way I try to mix them up. Okay, you can use any paper of your choice. I think this thing will also look very beautiful if you make use of fabrics. Guys, what do you think? Maybe creating these eggs with different African print fabrics, it will also look good, right? So here is the final outcome of our Easter eggs in a woven basket. And I don't know if I should call it 2D or 3D paper craft. I really don't know, but this is the outcome, and tell me what you think, guys. Is it what you love to try? In case you try it out, kindly let me know your experience in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching, and once again, happy Easter to you. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Bye.